Levi's is the undisputed king of denim, but if you've ever gone shopping for a pair, you've probably hit the ultimate dilemma. Should you track down a pair of iconic vintage Levi's 501s or grab a convenient modern pair of Levi's 505s? On paper, they look like simple five-pocket jeans, but under the microscope, they couldn't be more different. We're talking different fits, different fly designs, completely different fabric constructions, and distinct historical legacies. In this video, I'm putting a classic pair of vintage blue Levi's 501s head-to-head against a modern pair of washed gray Levi's 505s. By the end of this 12-minute breakdown, you'll know exactly which pair belongs in your closet. Let's dive in. Let's start with the most obvious structural difference between the two models, the closure. On the 501, true to its origin since 1873, you get the famous button fly. These vintage 501s feature solid metal donut-style buttons. Why button fly? Historically, 100% cotton denim shrinks when washed. A metal zipper under heavy shrinkage would buckle and warp out of shape, whereas buttons allow the fabric to flex and mold to your waist naturally over time. Now look at the modern 505. Introduced originally in 1967 during the pop culture boom, the 505 introduced the zipper fly. On our modern gray 505 pair here, you can see a standard heavy-duty brass YKK style zipper. Zipper flies are faster and more convenient for daily wear, no question. But vintage purists always prefer the button fly because of the way it shapes the front rise and avoids zipper bulge when sitting down. Next, let's examine the back details, the leather patch, pocket placement, and the iconic arcuate stitching. Take a look at the two-horse leather patch on the back right waistband. On the vintage 501, the patch has a lighter classic tan paper leather texture with printed red text showing size W, 32, L, 31. Notice how the character of the font and aging gives it that unmistakable retro feel. Compare that to the modern 505 patch. It's a crisp, darker orange-tan leather patch labeled 505W32L32. The printing is modern, uniform, and clean. Now check out the back pockets. Look at the pocket shape and the arcuate double arch stitching. On the vintage 501, the pocket is positioned slightly higher, and the arcuate stitching has a deeper classic curve with traditional yellow/orange contrast thread. On the modern 505, the pocket shape is slightly larger with modern gray tone tonal stitching to match the washed black/gray aesthetic. And of course, both feature the iconic red tab on the right back pocket. On the vintage 501, you get that deep red shade with classic white lettering, which gives character as it frays over time. Now let me tell you about the feel and construction of these two denims, because this is where vintage and modern truly diverge. The vintage 501 is made from 100% rigid heavyweight cotton denim. When you feel this fabric, there is zero stretch. It feels dense, sturdy, and durable. Vintage 501 denim breaks in over months of wear. Slowly conformant vintage 501 fits snugger in the seat and upper thigh, molding tightly to your back profile. Modern 505 offers extra room in the seat and thigh area, originally designed for people who needed a bit more breathing room than the classic 501 allowed. The leg cut. Vintage 501, iconic straight leg from knee to hem. It gives a timeless, clean vertical line. Modern 505, a regular straight fit, slightly wider through the leg than a 501, offering a relaxed, comfortable drape over boots or sneakers. Styling the vintage 501, blue denim. Because of the high-rise and straight classic silhouette, the vintage 501 looks incredible when you tuck in a plain white heavyweight t-shirt or a classic flannel. Pair it with leather boots or retro sneakers like Chuck Taylor's or Samba's for that iconic 90s vintage Americana aesthetic. Styling the modern 505, washed gray denim. The washed gray modern 505 has a modern streetwear vibe. Because it sits lower on the hips and has a wider thigh, it pairs effortlessly with oversized hoodies, leather jackets, and chunky sneakers. It's built for effortless daily streetwear. So, which pair takes the crown? Buy the vintage 501 if you love heritage denim, want a high-waisted classic fit, appreciate 100% sturdy cotton that gets better with age, and love the iconic button fly. Buy the modern 505 if you prioritize comfort out of the box, prefer a zipper fly like a mid-rise fit with a bit of stretch, and want a versatile modern color like this washed gray. Personally, I think every wardrobe benefits from having both, a classic blue 501 for timeless vintage outfits and a comfortable gray 505 for easy daily wear. Which pair would you choose? Drop a comment below right now. Are you Team 501 or Team 505? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more denim and menswear reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.